Everyone has a different budget. Some people can spend more than $2,000 on a gaming PC, like my guy Elon Musk, and some people can spend less than $700, like me, brother, an average person. In any case, you can get a nice gaming experience. Clearly, if you are spending $500, you are not going to have a $2,000 gaming experience. But even then, you can get a nice gaming experience. That's why in this video, I'll show you what's the best budget to get a low, mid or high-end PC for you not to spend more money than the necessary on a gaming computer. In the description of this video, you also have the best PCs to buy for each different budget starting from $400. We start with a cheap budget for a gaming PC, $550. I wouldn't recommend going lower than this because they are mostly bull. However, $550 is a nice budget for the people that want to buy their first PC, but they just want to play games, no streaming or playing hard running games like Red Dead Redemption. And for this budget, I recommend the PC Build, which I have a video on it, so there you can find it. Lately, I've been recommending a lot of Prebuilt gaming PCs because they are way cheaper right now, but this budget is the exception. You can't get a Prebuilt with the same performance as the PC build that I made at a lower price. Literally, I searched it up in a lot of PC brands and there is not a Prebuilt that matches performance at a lower or the same price. So if your objective is only to start playing games like CSGO, League of Legends or even GTA, this budget will help you to achieve that. Remember that prices are going up quickly, so this 550 PC build might be 700 in a couple of months because of GPU mining. Literally, when I made a video about the PC build, it was $200. Let's continue with a relatively cheap budget, $800. I know for a lot of people this is not cheap, and if you're one of those, you have cheaper PCs in the description. But if you want to start, I think $800 is the sweet spot, because you can compare plenty of good PCs with good components. With this budget, you can also start streaming and doing multitasking without any problem. One of many PCs that I recommend for this budget is the NCXT Starter PC or the Acer Nitro 50. So here, what I mostly recommend is to try to extend to the 800 mark if your budget is around 700, because the difference between $700 PCs and 800 is really noticeable for gaming these days. And if you just want to buy your first PC and you have a better budget, I recommend you saving some money to buy maybe a better monitor or just save it for yourself if you are going to play games at 1080p. Now we are getting into a mid-range budget, $1,300. Here you have a lot of room to work with, and you can lower the price a little bit, buy a better monitor, and even then you will get a really nice experience at gaming and streaming. If you want to try Twitch or play heavy games, this is the perfect budget if you have it. Know that you don't need more than that unless you want to start streaming Flight Simulator in 4K at 100 FPS, which honestly I don't think any computer can do it. With this budget, I recommend you getting a gaming PC like the iBUYPOWER M320. So let's do a conclusion for this budget. You will get a great PC and you won't need to upgrade anything in the near future. You don't need to overspend your money. Always inform yourself before buying a gaming PC, and that is why I will recommend you good quality products with the budget that you have. And finally, we are going to the high-end PCs budget, which is around $1,800 to $2,300. If you have more money than that, you can get better PCs of course, but I consider it overspending your money unless you are a professional gamer or you gain a lot of money by doing really hard stuff in your PC. But this is very unlikely, since if you're looking into a gaming PC, you probably want to play games at the best performance that you possibly can. and it's a fact that you don't need to spend more than 2300 to play any game that you want in today's market. With this budget, there is not much to say. You will be able to run every game at 4K resolution at more than 60 FPS. If you have this budget, I recommend you getting the CyberPower Gaming Supreme Liquid Cooled or the Thermaltake LCGS 370. Once again, remember all the recommended PCs for even budgets that I didn't show are in the description of this video. If your budget is lower or higher, don't worry. We have more budgets down below. I also made a Patreon where you will have lots of benefits in the future because I'm working on it right now. And on top of that, I'm doing a gaming PC giveaway, which ends in 4 days. So you can still participate for now. You just have to click the bottom in the top right of the video. If you like gaming stuff, you can find my website in the description as well, where you have blogs for you to inform yourself more about gaming and technology. Thanks for watching. If you like my content, subscribe. You will be helping me a lot. See you next time, guys.